Silksong has finally arrived after years and years of waiting, and after all of this time, people are saying that it's pretty hard, maybe even harder than Hollow Knight. And I can attest that there have definitely been some rage-inducing moments in Silksong so far, but I have to say, even in all of its difficulty and my personal need to adjust to some of the new mechanics, it's been an unbelievably fun and rewarding experience so far. Definitely worth the wait, and you should absolutely play it if you haven't already. And if you ask me, all the difficulties and deaths that I've encountered so far have been worth it, just to be able to save these absolute cuties. And that got me thinking about all of the mini cuties that we meet throughout these games. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the cutest characters in Silksong and Hollow Knight. Are you on team Flea or Grub? Well, this is LED, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. In Silksong, you're tasked to save fleas all throughout the entirety of the map. And these fleas are freaking adorable. I never thought I would say such a sentence, especially as a cat owner. Shout out to Ginge. But they are so freaking cute, and people are saying that it is actually surprising that they somehow managed just as cute of a character, if not more cute of a character, as the grubs from Hollow Knight. In case you're not familiar, in Silksong, you're tasked to save fleas all throughout the map. Some are hidden in secret areas to uncover, while others are in plain sight, but you're just not exactly sure how to reach them just yet. Well, I didn't know that it was possible, but with the introduction of the fleas, Team Cherry has actually managed to introduce a character just as cute as the grubs in Hollow Knight. So, like the fleas, you'll end up exploring the entirety of Hollow Nest in order to save these cuties. Some of them are easier to find than others. Please do not remind me of the pain that I went through trying to save this little grub from what I call the stampies. I don't know, what do people call this? They're stampies to me. Finding and rescuing these cuties is one of the most enjoyable parts of the game for me, even if rescuing might be a bit of a stretch considering the grub's fate. But if you had to only save one, who are you saving? Now, I think I would be remiss if I did not talk about the invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, and of course, beloved Grey Prince Zote. We all love Zote. Everyone loves Zote. Zote told me that everybody loves him, so everybody loves Zote. Zote is the cutest. You guys think that Zote is cute, right? Everybody thinks that Zote is cute. Hey, it's Marmu. Now, Marmu is a total cutie. She is a moth caterpillar who serves as the protector of the Queen's Garden in Hollow Knight. And I have to say, even when Marmu was beating me up, he's kind of cute. Even though he's killing me, I don't care, he's kind of cute. I didn't mind because, well, they're Marmu. I love all the little sounds that Marmu makes, and even though there are a lot of players who actually hate Marmu due to their attack patterns being seen as annoying, I just think that they're misunderstood. They're just trying to play volleyball with us. And if you didn't join in the volleyball game, then yeah, Marmu might be kind of annoying to play with. But they are awfully cute, and I will always have a place in my heart for Marmu. Another character that could maybe be seen as annoying at first, but is truly a cutie, is Belbeast, aka our little doggy in Silksong. Belbeast is actually one of the first enemies that we encounter in Silksong, and they block a crucial path forward to more of the map. Now, given that Belbeast is one of the first enemies that you encounter in the game, most players are still getting used to the controls and new mechanics and might die quite a few times to him. But once things start to click and you defeat them, they actually come back as your loyal travel companion. They are Silksong's version of Hollow Knight's stag, and there are dozens of stations all throughout the map where you can meet up with them and travel around much easier and faster across long distances. I have to say though, the Belbeast is a lot cuter than the stags. At least I think so. But people can't seem to land on a pet name for the Belbeast just yet. I just call them my doggy. They are a very good boy after all. While others have called them Belle, Ava after the call that Hornet makes, and even Sandshrew, what do you call them? Either way, they're really freaking cute, and I love when they get all comfy in the bells and do circles especially. Plus, Team Cherry has confirmed that you can actually pet the Belbeast. I'm telling you, take note, AAA Games. This is why a 3-man team can bring you down, because you won't let us pet the dogs. I will never forget the fact that we could not pet the dog in Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I swear. And we're asking for Nintendogs reboot out here. We can't even pet the dogs in the games we already have. If you just let us pet the dogs, you might sell more games, just saying. Well, back to the cuties that we can love. Just before you meet Belbeast, however, you'll meet Sherma, In Silksong, Sherma is an absolute cutie who sings a very cute song. They are a pilgrim in Farloom on a spiritual journey. Sherma believes that this song has the ability to grant their wish. And while some might say that Sherma's a little naive, I believe that this song is very powerful, and I honestly love them to pieces. Anytime I see them, I'm just smiling from ear to ear, and I like to do this little dance to their song whenever I see them, and I swear, if anything were to ever happen to this little cutie, I will absolutely riot. Whoever would be responsible will feel the wrath of my needle. We can't go through another Myla situation. We have all been traumatized by what's happened to Myla, and Myla is a character in Hollow Knight who is also very, very cute and did not deserve what the world had out for her. They are a worker that you meet in Crystal Peak, and they also have a little song that they hum. You can find them humming along anytime that you come across them. However, as you progress in the game, Myla slowly becomes infected and her mind succumbs to that infection. She'll end up attacking you because she no longer has control over her own actions. And I hate to say it, but I accidentally killed Myla on my first playthrough of Hollow Knight. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for this, and one day I will make this up to you, Myla. I will protect Sherma at all costs in honor of Myla. This cute little buggy just trying to get to work. We love you, Myla. Please just learn from my mistakes. I think that this is one of the many reasons that I am particularly protective over Sherma. We need to protect our essential workers. And another worker that you'll meet is Flick. Flick the Fixer. Perhaps in another life, they were friends with Bob the Builder. Flick is a character that you'll meet early on in Silksong. They can be seen working away and doing their namesake, fixing things. Flick the Fixer does not joke around. He is very serious about his job, but he also loves it and he does a great job. They are absolutely adorable, and I just love seeing how happy that they are every time that I see them. They're just toiling away, minding their own business, and enjoying working with their hands. Sounds kind of nice, but I just absolutely love them, and I hope that Flick and Sherma can maybe end up in the same town together. They just seem like they would be good friends. Now, the next two characters can both be found in Hollow Knight, and they're just as cute as they are dangerous. First, there's Willow. She is a giraffe weevil that you meet in Queen Station. Honestly, she just wants to hang out and vibe wherever she's safe and wherever she can eat. And honestly, same girl. She's found sticking her head up in the trees to eat on, well, a fellow bug. Ugh, that's awkward. She actually kind of suggests considering eating you too. So while she's very, very cute and doesn't pose any real threat, I wouldn't necessarily suggest spending too much time around her, but honestly, maybe that's a risk that some people are willing to take. And interestingly enough, Willow actually looks a lot like the Grim Steeds, which can be found outside of the Grim Troops base. And while they're not as cute as Willow in my opinion, kind of gives even more reason to maybe not trust her fully. And then there's the Shroomal Warriors, who, when I first encountered them in Hollow Knight's Fungal Wastes, I actually thought that they were a friend. They were not. They make a very cute noise, and they just look rather cute. They have like these little eyes, and they just flail their arms around. They just feel so unthreatening. At least that's what I thought. So surely this was a friend, but no, definitely not a friend. I can't be the only one who assumed that they were friendly too, though, right? Well, yeah, they roll around and they definitely try to hit you. Sad times, because they really are quite cute. I think even the bigger mushrooms are quite cute, but this guy I just find especially cute. Another cutie, but this time they're safe, is Bardoon, who is a caterpillar who can be found in Kingdom's Edge in Hollow Knight. They seem to be a rather wise caterpillar, and I just find him so adorable. He's just so rotund and just seems sweet. I also really like their laugh. I just think I'm a Bardoon fan. Who's with me? Bardoon is precious and deserves appreciation. Now, last but certainly not least, I think that we should talk about some of the cutest characters in the game are Hornet and the Hollow Knight themselves. Even my mom thinks that the Hollow Knight is absolutely adorable. She's always like, oh, are you gonna be playing that one game with the cute little guy? And she's talking about Hollow Knight. She's also a fan of Troopmaster Grimm, who she thinks looks very cool.
Oh, he's kind of freaking awesome.
You like him?
Yeah. It's like a fire squid.
But personally, I just think that the Hollow Knight looks adorable. I just love the expressions that he makes, especially whenever an enemy is found screeching before the battle takes place. He's like, huh? I don't know, I just find it really, really cute and like very endearing. He's just a little guy up against the world. We just love the Hollow Knight. And then there's Hornet, who I find especially cute. She like exudes elegance and cuteness all at the same time. I have to say, I actually think some of the cutest things about Hornet is actually from her voice lines. She has just the cutest voice, and I love all of her sound bites and all the things that she has to say. Even though I kind of disagree with the community on something, most people hear this soundbite, "Get good!" and they hear Hornet yelling, "Get good!" But in my ears, I hear Hornet saying, "Get down!" like telling this Hollow Knight to get down. Get down! That's what I hear. Let me know what you hear. But I just love Hornet. I think that she's very, very cute. I love her voice. And you know what else I particularly love about her in Silksong? I love when she gets her parachute ability and she can just float down. It's freaking adorable and I love it. And honestly, they both just seem like very lovely siblings who were born during a very tumultuous time. Sounds like all of us, really. In my eyes, we're all just a bunch of cuties born in a very, very hectic and chaotic time in history. I don't know about you, but the world feels a lot right now. You deserve to be happy, and I hope that watching this video made you happy, if even just a little. I know I had a lot of fun making it. If you'd like to support the channel and help to support me, my kitty Ginge, and help give me the ability to make more videos, then please consider becoming a member of the channel or donate to my Ko-Fi. It would truly mean the world because I love making videos and streaming here on YouTube and Twitch. Let me know if there are other topics that you'd like to see me cover in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye!